Robinson IC, this is James Hughes, and I'm here to talk to you about the Google Drive assignment app within your assignments in Schoology. So if you'll go to one of your courses in Schoology, once you're in the course, go to your materials, and then we're going to add materials, and you'll select add an assignment. Once you add an assignment, you have your normal information. You have your name, so we'll just put sample here for now. Put in your description, any of your extras that you want to include, and then what we're specifically talking about is the Google Drive assignments. So you're assigning it from this app. If you click on this app, it'll open up to your personal drive. You'll go down and you'll look for whatever activity you're wanting to use. Generally, as you see, you have some from Google Docs, you have some Google Sheets, you have some Google Slides, and then you have some from Google Draw. So you have all these different options of things you can put in here. Right now we're going to choose this one. I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to come down here and attach. And we see that it is now attached to this assignment. We'll go ahead and finish out what we're assigning it to. Make sure our period is correct, our publishing is correct, and then what specific sections. So for this particular one, I'm going to hit select all, and then I will create. So now it's been assigned. You see it right down here. We open it up, and we have our different information. You have the assignment, you have what's in progress, those that are part of this class, change the class. You see the students that are in there, and you'll move around in your classes here. Then you come over here to submissions and see who has submitted it. Okay, you have your different options that are graded. Still need to be grading those that are late, those that are on time, and same for your other class. So that's what it looks like on our end at this start. Let's take a look here what it looks like on the student end. Okay, so now we're in the student view and we can see what they see whenever they have this assignment from us. So you see a student name over here. We're obviously on their materials page. Down here is our assignment. So we'll click on it. Whenever it opens up, it's going to open up to the description page. So whatever description you put in here, whatever instructions that you have for them, they're going to see on this page. To get to the document, they're going to come right here to My Document. So they have a choice whenever they open this up. First off, if they come over here, open, and click open, it's going to open the document in another page so that they have the full page and they don't have to look at it through the Schoology point of view. Whatever they type on this document will also appear over here. Now they'll simply come through and they'll work on the activity, whatever that may be. So this one, Henry David EAU. So Henry David Thoreau would have been the answer for this particular question. They can do whatever they need to for it. Okay. And whenever they get done, they're going to come up here and submit the assignment. So yes, they want to submit it, or never mind. Before I submit it, I want to remind one thing. Whenever they do this, whenever they create this form, they open it up, it creates a copy for them in their Google Drive. It is not your original copy, it's now their copy in their Google Drive, but they cannot do much with it once they submit it. It is locked down. So within Schoology, any changes they make on in their drive will not show up in Schoology. It will only be what they submit. So we're going to submit it. Once they like it, they're going to hit yes, submit, and it will tell them that they have submitted along the way. Now, as soon as they submit it, they realize, oops, I made a mistake. I meant to say something right here and answer this question. So, Uncle Tom's Cabin would have been this answer. Now, this posts in green ink. So this is telling the teacher and them that this is what was submitted after they already turned it in. It comes up over here as a suggestion, as a comment. So it doesn't necessarily appear exactly the way that the original submission went. So that's for this point of view. Now we'll head back to the teacher point of view. Okay, so we're back here in our teacher view of the activity. And so here on our materials page, we come down to the activity. I also notice I have one ungraded assignment submission. I'll click on here. Once it opens up, I have my different sections that the activity is. Here's the name of the activity. I'm going to go to the SPED group because that is the group that our submission is in. I'll look at our in progress, and it shows me all the students that are currently in progress. Okay. I have none in here because that particular one is already submitted. Okay, so I see my student submission. I've got a couple different options. I can unsubmit it. If the student has sent me a request that he made a mistake and wants to make a change, I can unsubmit it, sends it back to them to now where he can work on it. I can open it up where it opens it up in full-size screen to where now I can work on it and make changes as necessary. And then I have an exception where I can make a change in it, whether it's missing, incomplete, excuse. Probably isn't as helpful for us since we don't really use the Schoology gradebook, but there's one way to help you as you're recording grades and moving things over. So, as far as going down, right here I see the change that the student made after submission. I can look over here on the side, and this is what they said. I know the screen is cut off at this point in time, but we can look at what this particular student said in the note box over here. I can go through and I have some options. One, I can edit the document directly. I select this. I can go in and I can actually change what the student typed in. So I can take an answer away. I can add to it. I can do whatever. So, and this will show on their screen as changes are made to this particular document. I can go to suggestions, where if I want to put a suggestion right here on this line, so again, I know it's cut off, but it tells them their comment that I made on this particular choice. And then if I want to just go to viewing, where I don't want any changes done, I don't want anything that's been added late, I can just let it be. I can go to just viewing. So those are some options that I have. Now, as far as just checking it, say you're wanting to go through and be able to see everything that's right and wrong. So you can go through here and highlight just whatever questions you feel are wrong. That's one way of checking. There's other options that we can talk about at another time. You can come through and see what has been changed up here over time. You can also go through comments that are being made throughout by clicking on these buttons. Click on it again, and I can send a comment to the student. So good job. That shows the student what it is. Once I'm done, if I click up here and I want to give them a grade, here, and say, type in a comment. If I want to share it with them, I can click on that and I'll click save. And so now this is from the teacher's viewpoint. Let's hop back to the student viewpoint. Okay, so now we're back in our student view. We can come back here. Here's the assignment that we just completed. We'll click on that, and we're looking as a student. See no assignments there. We'll look at my document. I can see that I made a 70 on this. Can go through. I click on comments, and I can see the comment made by the teacher. I can now see what was marked wrong by the highlights. I can see this is what I wanted to replace it. Here's what the teacher said. So those are different options that are out there for the student. Can open up in there into just another screen to have a full-size screen so they're not having to look at it through Schoology. That's also possible. But as far as the Schoology side, you can flop through, can look at the comments section that were here, so on and so forth. So one more quick note, you can see the grade over here on this side panel. Once you've gone through and checked your submissions, you have their grades and their activity right here. So in a real quick overview, this is the Google Drive assignment app for Schoology. Hope that you like it. Please let us know if you have any questions. Have a great day.